Welcome to the 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney team and First Team Real Estate. Now, in a hot market, some homes get 10 or more offers, and that's a serious amount of competition. But here's the good news. You don't have to be the highest bidder to win. You just have to be the smartest and most strategic. Today, I'm going to share insider tips that help you stand out from the crowd, even when the market feels stacked against you. We'll talk loan approvals, escalation clauses, creative deal structures, and other expert-level tactics that get offers accepted even when there are multiple buyers at the same table. Be sure to check out our full article on this topic at 4realestatehelp.com/blog. That's the number 4, realestatehelp.com/blog. Now let's get started. First, we're going to talk about loan pre-approvals. Most buyers walk in with a standard pre-approval letter, but in a competitive market, that just isn't going to do it. A fully underwritten pre-approval is a completely different game. What's the difference? With a standard pre-approval, a lender glances over your finances and a few documents, but with full underwriting, an actual underwriter has already reviewed your income, assets, debt, credit history, employment, and much more, which means your loan is almost fully cleared before you even write an offer. This gives you a huge advantage. Sellers want certainty, and when you've already passed through underwriting, your offer looks way more solid. In some cases, you might even be able to remove the financing contingency, which can make your offer feel almost as strong as cash. Not only does this strengthen your position, it speeds up the process. With most of the heavy lifting done up front, closing moves quicker. And in multiple offer situations, sellers often choose the buyer who can close the quickest. And these things don't cost you any money either. So if you're serious about buying, make sure your lender offers fully underwritten pre-approvals. It's the difference between being in the running and being the clear winner. Next, we're going to talk about contingencies. These are the protective clauses built into most purchase contracts, but in a competitive market, waiving or shortening them strategically can make your offer more attractive. For example, a home sale contingency, where your purchase depends on selling your current home, makes sellers understandably nervous. If you can sell your home first, maybe with a rent back in place, or you're already in escrow, consider removing that contingency altogether or shortening it. Now, inspection and appraisal contingencies are trickier. We never recommend waiving inspections entirely. That is incredibly risky. But shortening your inspection window to 5 or 7 days instead of 17 days shows the seller you're serious while giving you a safety net that also doesn't cost you any money. Now, appraisal contingencies protect you if the home appraises below the purchase price, sometimes offering a little cushion or an appraisal gap. Say you're willing to cover a $10,000 gap or difference, can tip the scales without completely removing your safety net. The bottom line, it's not about removing every contingency. It's about working with your agent to customize your offer so it's competitive while protecting your interests. Next up is escalation clauses. An escalation clause is one of the smartest tools in your offer writing toolbox. It automatically increases your offer over any competing offer up to a certain limit. Let's say you're offering $800,000 up front, but you're willing to go to $825,000. You can write your offer to say in writing you're going to beat any offer by up to $2,000 not to exceed $825,000. If someone else offers $810,000, your offer automatically becomes $812,000. Now, this saves you from getting into a bidding war and shows the seller you're serious. Just make sure that you ask for proof of competing offers instead of clear price ceiling. Now, here's one tip. Talk to your agent before using this strategy. Not all listing agents love escalation clauses, and in some cases, a clean highest and best offer may work better. But when done right, it's a powerful way to edge out the competition without guessing blindly. Now, in California, every purchase contract already states that properties are sold as is. You can still reinforce your offer's strength by stating you accept the property in its current condition. This can tell the seller, hey, I'm not going to nickel and dime you over minor repairs. That level of simplicity can be very appealing, especially for sellers who are in a hurry or don't want to deal with any major contractors. Of course, you still want to have your home inspection. If you find something major, like a cracked foundation or a major system that's not working properly, you can still walk away or negotiate. But letting the seller know up front that you're not expecting any repair credits for minor things, you can remove friction from the deal. It's a great way to stand out without paying a higher price. And lastly, it's not just about money sometimes. Sellers also care about convenience, and offering them some breathing room can make your offer more attractive. A rent back lets the seller stay in a home after closing for a few days or weeks. This gives them time to pack up, move, or close on their next property without scrambling. You can charge a daily rental fee based on the new mortgage cost or offer it for free if it helps your offer win. Just watch out for rent backs longer than 30 days because some lenders might treat that as an investment property, which means higher rates and stricter requirements. If you're flexible, a rent back can be a major bargaining chip. Many sellers choose lower offers simply because they don't want to feel rushed out of their home. Now, we just walked through a handful of battle-tested strategies to help you and your offer stand out in a competitive market. Getting a fully underwritten pre-approval, understanding which contingencies you can tweak, and using tools like escalation clauses, as-is language, and rent-backs can make all the difference. These aren't just gimmicks. These are strategies that have worked for decades. When used thoughtfully, they can help you write offers that not only compete, but win. So here's your next step. Reach out to your lender and ask if they offer full underwriting before you make your next move. Then sit down with your agent and talk about which strategies make the most sense for your situation and your market. Remember, it's not just about writing an offer, it's getting the offer accepted. And now you have the tools to do that. All right, that's your 5-minute real estate fix for today. If you found this helpful, please check out our full article at 4realestatehelp.com/blog. That's the number 4, realestatehelp.com/blog. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Chase with the Whitney team, and I'll see you around town or on the next episode.